Why isn't anyone talking about asset inflation? Asset inflation is possibly the biggest obstacle we need to overcome to prepare wealth for our stable futures. What is asset inflation? What's causing asset inflation? And why should I care? Hi, this is Andrew, and yes, you really need to care about asset inflation. Let's get into it. Before we get started, I need to explain that I'm not a certified financial advisor. Neither is my business a certified FCA activity. This video is not advice, legal advice, nor financial advice, but for entertainment purposes only. Yes, this is how we operate our business, but it may not be suitable for you. All investments put your capital at risk. The value of your investments may go up as well as down. Past performance does not guarantee future performance. As always, I implore you to do your own research, DD due diligence, and get your own independent and legal advice. We'll have 3 parts to this video. What is asset inflation? Why it affects you? And what you can do about it. What is asset inflation? We all know that prices rise every year, so the cost of living rises. This is price inflation. While the price of milk rises, house prices also rise. And you may have noticed that house prices are rising more quickly than inflation. This means, while around 20 years ago you could buy an average house for 2 years' average salary, now you need to prepare 10 times your salary. So for those either buying their home or investing in real estate, you'll need to prepare much more capital to acquire the same asset for the same returns. This is called asset inflation. But that's not all. It gets worse. Why asset inflation affects you. As a teenager, my grandfather gave me some great financial advice. He advised me to buy some government bonds because they are super safe and return 10% per year. So, if I saved as much as I can and acquired £500,000 of government bonds, I could retire with an income of £50,000 per year. That's fantastic. But now, bond rates need to stay down to 1 to 3% to prevent mass defaults on loans. Getting back to my retirement, my grandfather needed to prepare £500,000 to retire on a £50,000 income. But I need to prepare £3 million to £10 million to retire on the same £50,000. And that's asset inflation. Asset inflation is the price of an income-generating asset increases, but the returns remain the same. For our homes, we need to prepare 10 times our salaries, where our parents only need to prepare 2 times. My grandfather retired on £500,000, but I need to retire with £10 million to receive the same income. What can you do about it? You can't fight it. You need to generate your own inflation-busting wealth. In my own humble opinion, buying retail investments like stocks, funds and crypto won't do it. The only way to build inflation-busting wealth is by creating your own business. Thanks for the view, and if you found this useful, please like, share and subscribe. For more information on my thoughts on investing, check out our other videos, links in the description. Do you agree? Or what's the best way you think to create inflation-busting wealth? Let us know in the comments.